Hey, good morning, y'all. Happy Thursday. Um, at my favorite spot right now at this church. There's a lot of planes today. A lot of planes this morning flying over. But just sitting and thinking. The daylight savings time, it has like the time I get up is still very dark outside, and I like that. I like walking around in the dark and sitting in the shadows. Like I'm thinking and editing as I go, and I was thinking like maybe I've heard other people explain it pretty well, that I don't really think there's I wanted to talk about this thing, that I don't think it's like two party systems. I don't think there's Democrat and Republican. I think it's all one thing, and they kind of convinced us to think that there's two. And I've never paid that much attention to politics, I'm still, I'm not like trying to claim I'm any expert, but I've always had a feeling that was what it was, and I never understood why someone would want to be a president. And a lot of people with this TikTok ban and a whole bunch of other things that's going on, a lot of people argue like Joe Biden is doing this and it's such a bad, strategy if he wants to be the president. Like, you think you're going to be the president after doing all these things. And my feelings is that he doesn't really care if he is the president or not, or either not Trump either. Like, they don't really care. But if it happens for them, then it happens. And I don't think that whoever they decide to make the president, which it feels like it's going to be Trump, that's the decision that's already been made. And they may, it seems conspiracy theorists, but I feel like they get together and they have these discussions to do what's ultimately best to keep the American people under control and to keep things going as like clockwork. And is conspiracy theory, or as far as fetched as it seems, it just seems like that has to be what's happening. That they would probably have meetings or discussions or somehow get the information out, like we all have to be on board for this thing. And even the division is a part of the scheme. The things that they feel like they can't agree on is all part of the whole ploy. And someone also was saying, like, especially if they get rid of TikTok, because they all agree on that TikTok is bad, I guess. So I'm stopping and pausing, but they all agree that TikTok is bad. So, I've seen some videos, people saying like we probably have 1 year of TikTok. If they do decide to ban it, at least we'll have like a year. But if they do ban it, it shows like they can do things to make things change. I guess they don't want to do things to make it better for us, but they could do things to make it better for them, and so ultimately they could do things to make it better for us. That's if it does, get banned or, all that. But some people say it probably won't. I kind of have a feeling it won't, but other people said like even if it did, we'll just find another platform to go to until they decide to ban that one, But yeah, the Instagram, I no longer like really go on Instagram. I use it for like to sell my artwork. There's a lot of planes today. I don't know, I guess Thursday is the day for the planes. Well, we're by the airport, but yeah, I rarely go on TikTok. Instagram now, and like when I still have my Facebook, but I kind of use Facebook only as a place to store information and stuff for like later ideas or art ideas and stuff. I don't really engage too much on Facebook, and then every time I get on it, it gives me a feeling of a time from the past, like And it's crazy because before the pandemic, I was very active on Facebook, and then like I just got really into Instagram as far as selling my art because I started to sell online off of Instagram. So then I got more involved in Instagram because Instagram is just like a gallery. You know, you just show your art, and that's pretty much it. But now TikTok, I like it because people are being like authentic and sharing their opinions and their thoughts and stuff. And so I like that because it seems more like a community. And whenever I see something that on TikTok that kind of has an Instagram-y feeling, I kind of just scroll past it very quickly because it's like when I get on Instagram, I'll scroll a little bit and then I feel like, ew, like because it just seems all smiles and gloss and like it doesn't give me a sense of realness, and I suppose it was never for that, but at this time it's like I really crave something real because I'm so I mean it was fine I guess to like get caught up in fantasy in the past when, you know, I was kind of more oblivious to stuff, but now it just seems like things are changing so quickly, and I just want to be informed, and I want to know. I was saying it's just things are changing so quickly, and I want to be informed, and so it might not necessarily mean like I'm on TikTok or I'm watching the news like closely, just out of enjoyment, but it's also like it's good to know. Because I've never felt so out of control of, you know, out of like my circumstances. Like I just feel like I'm really just having to ride the wave right now, and that's fine for me, you know. But it's still like I just want to know what's up. Let me know. So if I get on Instagram, it just feels like it's just a fantasy, and it's not even one that I want to escape in anymore. You know, the things that I see on there, and so if I do go on there, I'm on there very shortly, and I'm just like, okay, that's enough. And I go back to TikTok, or I try to watch certain news programs every day, even though I know that like they say like the news is fake news, but at least I want to know what lies they're saying. But all that, yeah, I just don't really feel like Joe Biden or, you know, the Democrats really care to be in office, because I feel like Democrat, Republican, they just want control over the people, and they give us the illusion that there's this difference. And I only have been really paying attention to news like lately, so I don't know how it was in the past, but people point out like things haven't really gotten that better for certain people, and it is mixed opinions. Some people like you just need to work harder and stuff, but I feel like things are getting worse. But there's some people that do have that argument, like they really believe that they really do care for us and they want what's best for us. We just need to cooperate in order to get the things that we want from it, which I guess is the American dream, if that's what you want. But I feel like what I'm seeing is things are getting worse, but I don't know what other people are seeing, and I don't know what gives people that hope or that trust in the government, or, you know, in the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. I just really feel like they're one, and they make us think there's a difference, so we'll stay divided, is what I'm feeling, is what's going on. So, I don't know, I could be wrong. But then, too, I don't think Joe Biden really cares, and I don't think the Democrats care if he's the president, and I don't think they care if Trump becomes president, but I think they want Trump to be president, or they want Republicans back in the office to like quickly get these things done, because it like now it all seems like everything's adding up with like making homelessness illegal, creating cop cities, everything. It just is like all connecting. And even having all this crazy stuff going on while a Democratic president is in office to make Democrats or people who tend to lean Democratic even question the Democratic Party, so they would neither give up or go Republican, even though like going Republican seems so extreme. But it all seems planned, and I don't know. It's like I see things. I don't know the language. I don't have a very big vocabulary, but I see things, and I just like, yeah. And the help of people making videos and stuff too, because some people's like, I'll see it and I'll think it, and then I'll watch a video on TikTok that explains it very well, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. So these thoughts are, thoughts other people have shared. I haven't heard anybody say like Joe Biden doesn't really care about being a president. I also think like as you get older, you care less. I care less as I've gotten older. And I feel like if they did care to make things better for people and they cared about people, that they would give us these things that we want. But obviously they don't really care about that. I don't know if it's because of the contracts they've signed or the money they're making off of like pushing certain things forward, or whether they sold their souls, or the Illuminati. I don't know what it is, but evidently they got something. They're moving towards something that they're not like caring that we don't want it. It's like it's just what's going to be done, and they're actually just actors. They're performers, and they're very good at keeping face and smiling and stuff. While all this crazy stuff is going on, they can smile and say they care. And while all these terrible things are going on, they're smiling and making all these decisions. And they're repeating the same, rhetoric over and over again. That even saying the same stuff over and over again, even when it doesn't even make sense, even when there's no proof, they'll just say everybody's repeating the same stuff. It's like if you like recorded all the people, if you ask certain questions, everybody's giving the same answer. And like somebody needs to create a reel, like a loop of like everybody who says the same things. It's like they had some sort of meeting, and this is what you say when that question's asked, and this is what you say when that question's asked. And it's just like so yeah, when I watch the news, even though I'm like, every now and then you get a little glimpse of something real or something different that kind of like breaks out of the norm. But ultimately it's like gets boring or tiring, because it's like they're all saying the same stuff about these same issues. And so that lets me know, even if they're not coming together having these meetings, they're sending out memos or something to like keep everybody on page of like, okay, this is what you're gonna say, so. But anyway, have a nice Thursday. I'm supposed to get my food stamps. Yay, today, hopefully. All right, bye.